Hello everyone, welcome to the course of mobile app development using Flutter and Firebase. So in this video I am going to demonstrate how to do the installation of Flutter in your machine. So let's get started right now. Okay, so in the browser I am going to search for Flutter installation. Open the link flutter.dev, and I'm using Windows machine, so I'm going to click on Windows installation, then just copy this command, open. So first you have to choose where you are going to install the Flutter. So let's say I'm having a folder called as Flutter_Firebase in my D drive, and I want to install Flutter over here. So what I am going to do is open git bash here and run the command that I copied from this website. Alright, so we are going to wait until this download happens. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back once the download finishes. Alright, so once the cloning is done, this is how it will look like. Alright, so let's follow the next steps. So it says update your path, my environment variables, and here in the path I am going to edit this path. I'm going to add a new one. Value will be bin directory of the place of installation of Flutter. Okay, come here, create a new one, say okay, say another okay, say one more time okay. Alright, so path is set now. Okay, next is to run Flutter Doctor. Okay, let's see this. So before this I would recommend you to open a new git bash and do that. So here or anywhere, not a problem. Open git bash and run Flutter Doctor. Alright, so again it is doing the download of Dart SDK. So Dart is nothing but it's a programming language based on which Flutter is made. So when we need an application of Flutter, then we have to get knowledge of writing a program on Dart language. Okay, so I'll pause my recording here. I'll be back once it's done. Finishes. Alright, so when we look at the output of this command, it shows that Android Studio is not installed, and this is something which we really need to proceed further. So here when we scroll down a little bit down, it says Android setup section, and here it says download and install Android Studio. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, so here this is for Windows 64-bit. I'm going to click on the download button, and maybe they are asking for accepting the terms and conditions. Just do that, and now I will be back once the download finishes. Alright, so I am back now. So I am going to click on show in folder. Okay, so now double click on the exe file. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, just click on run. Okay, next. So this is the place where it's going to install it. It's in program files under C drive, Android, and Android Studio is the final folder. Just say next. Okay, say install. Alright, so I'll be back once the installation finishes. Alright, so it's completed now. let's say next, and let it be checked start Android Studio option, and say finish. Alright, so let's wait for the launching of Android Studio. It's now available. Alright, so let it do all the dependency downloads. Okay, so this is something new. Alright, so this pop-up I'm getting because maybe there was a previous installation done on the same machine for Android Studio. So I'm going to delete it. Alright, so forget about the project, the default project which is open in my machine, and instead of that we are going to focus on clicking on AVD manager. Alright, so click on create virtual device. So before proceeding further, let me just tell you what we are going to do here is we are going to create a virtual Android device that will be visible on our machine while we do the development of the mobile app, and we can use that virtual device for testing our application. Alright, so having said that, I will let the default selection be there. I'll just click on next. One more time next. I'll add Android device in the name, device in the name, then click on finish. So now our virtual device has been created. Now to launch that we have to click on this button, and don't bother about this pop-up, just close it. And here you can see we have got a virtual Android device. So maybe it will take time. Okay, so now it has started. Alright, so let's focus on what we should do next by just referring to the website. So one thing I wanted to highlight here is this is the section which explains the steps of opening a emulator or a virtual Android phone on your machine, and we are already done with all these steps. So let's proceed further and see what other things we need to do. So here they have an option of enable desktop support at the command line, perform following commands to enable Windows 32 desktop support. So I'm really not sure why this option is, but we should not bother much about this, and we should just copy it and run the command on git bash, and maybe we can explore it later why exactly this part is needed. You may need to restart and open editors for them to read new settings. Okay, before that, for Windows UWP supports perform following commands to switch to the dev channel, upgrade Flutter and enable UWP. Okay, I don't think this is also required for us, but just for future usage we'll do this. So I will just copy. Okay, I have copied all the 3 commands by clicking on this. I'll just go to the git bash, paste them. Okay, alright, so I'll pause my video here. I'll wait for all the 3 commands to finish, and also they have told, okay, it has already finished now. Oh no, second command has started now, and after this they have recommended to restart the machine somewhere. I saw that. So I'll be back after restarting my machine. Okay. Alright, so I am back having restarted my machine now. So we are done with all this step of enabling desktop support. Now next step is to enable web setup or to do the web setup. So here there is a notification saying any app created in Flutter 2 automatically builds for web. So let's go and check our version of Flutter, uh, whether it's version 2 or not. If yes, then we need not to do any extra settings for web setup. Alright, so we can see it's version 2. So we are good with this. Alright, so in the next video we are going to see how to set up an editor, and maybe also we are going to cover to check how or whether our installation, all the installations are good to go or not. Alright, thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video soon.